now that we're in trimester schedule, we go to 76 minutes. So, whereas before teachers maybe had a 45-minute class and they would get started, and then before you knew it, that the bell would ring, they're able to have the students in there for a longer period of time, and they can do things like more small group instruction to target areas that students might be having trouble with. Science teachers can do labs and actually finish them from beginning to end, and they just have more time and more flexibility to teach a full lesson.
More difficult. Like I said, I only have to focus on 3 classes a day, whereas last year 5 or 6. So I actually had more students I had to keep track of, and this year I have fewer I have to keep track of, and I'm actually able to communicate with parents better now that I have fewer students, because I can call parents, I can check students' grades, monitor them. But I think it's helped me overall. What I like about it is it allows me to communicate with parents now.
I think it does benefit the students, because the 70 minutes, it allows teachers to complete a full lesson cycle, and it also allows more time for the students to digest and actually work with the information they're being taught. The school chose the trimester to slow down the pace of the day, which I think it has, 5 periods as opposed to 7 periods. It also allows for extra credit at the end of the year for every student.
I actually think it's better than last year, because you have more time to be in a class, a total of 75 minutes instead of just like 50 minutes that you normally would. You get a lesson, you get a better understanding of each lesson, because you have more time to ask the teacher about it, you have more time to spend in class and learn about it. So it's better, because the benefit of it is that you understand the work, you understand what your teacher's saying, and you have a lot more time to work on it.
I think it's better because you get more time in the class and you get less classes. You get 5.
The only thing that might be more difficult is what they call pacing in education terms, meaning I have to cover this material in this many weeks. So not only me, but what my colleagues have talked about is being able to fit everything in a 24-week cycle instead of a 36. And to be honest, it's hard to tell, because we're 6 weeks into a 24-week year, right? A 24-week credit.
I worry about, from the Avid standpoint, that I'm only going to see some students 2 semesters, but I'm not going to see them for the 3rd trimester, so I won't be able to keep up with them like I normally do.
It was difficult for administration as well as counselors to schedule, but that's because we were working with something new and different, and so we were learning, and we had some great people that helped us out and were able to advise us.
Yeah, I think the first trimester was really distracting to some people, because some people didn't know what they were doing, and since we have only a short amount of time, we don't have enough time to learn everything and to do everything, and a lot of people were changing their schedules.
I really wouldn't change a thing, because it's actually a better idea. You get to get a total of maybe 15 credits instead of 14, like you would in a double semester year with 7 classes. And the days go by shorter, and you have more time to do your work in class. So.
I think it's worth other schools trying, especially for how much that benefits the students. On the planning side, which you guys don't get to see as much of, it is kind of difficult, but once you work through some of those difficult areas and see the benefits that we'll offer for the students, that's what we're here. We're here for the students.